Nighttime baseball now from the district as you get a look inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball next on the show. Mike Leake gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, this will be his second start of the season. In his first start, he already got himself in the win column. He'll be looking to add to that here.
And as Ichiro makes his way to the box, it's officially time for baseball here.
For Atlanta, right fielder, number 51.
Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
And things haven't gone all that smoothly for them here on this homestand. They've won just twice in 5 games. So they're going to be looking to get a little offense going to take some of the pressure off of this pitching staff.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Rajai Davis will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Leake pauses. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch to third. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you've got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
David Ortiz will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs.
Well, and that's exactly what you want from your corner infielders. You got to love having those big boys down the lines that drive the ball out of the yard.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Here comes the 1-0. High and deep to center field. Hamilton going back to the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. David Ortiz. A 2-run home run. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Hey, put away that rocking chair. Life gets better at 40, and this guy's living proof of it right here as he unloads on this baseball. And you know what? Now the old man can just take it easy after that and just round the bases in his own sweet time.
Evan Gattis now standing in. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, Evan Longoria has always been a reliable third baseman. That's his natural position. He's won multiple Gold Glove awards in his career. You can always count on him to make the difficult stops. He still has a great arm, too.
Matt Holliday will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Adam Wainwright will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matt, he's coming off a complete game victory in his last start. Looked great in that one. We'll see if he can continue that here.
Billy Hamilton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Drilled on the ground to short. Escobar has it, and a rather easy first out. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, Matt, Evan Longoria has been tearing it up lately. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Number 25 will stand in, and you can see that early season average up into the high 300s now.
This guy just keeps on rolling. You look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Yeah, Joe has a little bit of a tough strike zone to figure out, guys. It's never too crazy in any one direction, but it's not always as consistent as some people would hope.
Throw over to Ortiz, gets him 2 down. And with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, anytime you look to that left side of the infield and you see Yunel Escobar, you're talking about one of the best arms in all the game. We'll see if he gets to put that on display in this one.
Mookie Betts will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the first baseman can't get there. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. This is hit well out toward deep left field. Holiday going back. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're still down. It's 2-0. Brandon Phillips will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. Leak into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out.
Wow, made it look easy.
Batting 7, shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
Yunel Escobar will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Adrian Beltre will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0.
You know, on May 15th, 2015, Adrian Beltre became the 52nd player in MLB history to hit 400 home runs. He's in some pretty remarkable company.
Number 25 is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Batting ninth.
In now, Adam Wainwright, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Johnson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. It's the Braves 2 and the Nationals nothing. And here is Evan Longoria. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
Evan Longoria.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
And we'll get a look here at the grip on that last cutter. You can see he holds this thing way over to one side. And the idea is that at the last moment, it'll cut in towards the hitter, just like that one did.
Here's Chris Johnson now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And that'll break the string of 5 straight to start tonight. They finally get their first base runner here with 2 outs in the second. Good to at least get something on this guy before he really settles into a groove out there.
Alex Avila will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Three and one.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now. 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Good battle. Count remains full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Back to him, and that's off his leg. And Phillips is having some trouble with it.
Batting 8, the shortstop,
Andrelton Simmons will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
And in a spot like this, first and second with two-way, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back. 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. They're down 2-0. Ichiro Suzuki is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Back to work now is Leake as he jumps ahead of his leadoff man here. No balls and a strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And it's quickly 0-2. Leake sets his sights, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Grounded up the first baseline. Gloved by Johnson. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Rajay
So the bases are
Davis.
empty with one man gone. And stepping in is the center fielder, Rajay Davis. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is the left fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
And that's already 2 home runs he's coughed up here in the first 2 1/3 innings. He's not fooling anybody out there, and they just keep pouring it on.
Stepping in now, David Ortiz.
David Ortiz.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw on to first will be there in plenty of time as the Ortiz shift works again. And there are two away now. Evan Gattis stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Johnson has got it, and the side is retired. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Leading off the inning, Mike Leake, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Mike Leake.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
And you can see he is none too happy about that last call. I think he's saying it was low. And, well, now I know he was saying it was low. But, you know, you can't show up an umpire like that. He may have just cost his guys another inch or two on close calls.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Now batting, number 25.
Number 25 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2.
Might have been anticipating the sinker there because he was well under that one.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. It's the Braves 3 and the Nationals 0. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Matt Holliday.
High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away. Brandon Phillips stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Spin throw, and indeed the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Get some fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. Hit hard towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Braves, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Mookie Betts is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
This is in the air to left field, and this is taken in by Holiday. 1 away now.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
Leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the powerful third baseman, Evan Longoria. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a swing and a miss there by Longoria as he can't act in. And that's a big second out now.
Well, the reason he's having the success he's had so far comes down to one main reason. It's changing speeds effectively. Now, you saw it in
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
Wainwright's ready. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Tap foul at home plate. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. Adrian Beltre heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Leaks ready. First pitch on its way. In there at the knees. Strike 1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
0-2. Here it comes. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And Beltre wisely lays off that one, 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Avila recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Beltre is retired, and there's one away.
The batter, number 50, pitcher
Adam Wainwright is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
You know, and I think that pop-up right there is just a result of poor pitch selection. He chased a bad pitch, and as a result, he didn't really put a good swing on it.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Oh, good contact there as this is sent in the air out to deep left center field. And this will wind up being the 3rd long ball he surrendered tonight. A home run. Santa Maria. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Ichiro now.
Ichiro Suzuki.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. The tail of the tape on that last home run, 410 feet. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Rajay Davis.
Rajay Davis stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
2 strikes.
Cut fastball misses, 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Middle of the night here at Nationals Park. It's now 4-0 Atlanta. Chris Johnson comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
First pitch on its way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. One and two.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all 4 pitches are either mid-thigh or below, and that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And he falls behind 0-2. A ball hit hard to the left side, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're down 4-0. Silvino Bracho will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 61, Silvino Bracho.
David Ortiz will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta,
Evan Gattis will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And here's a ball hit in the air. Johnson in foul ground, 2 gone.
up next for Atlanta,
Matt Holliday will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
The 0-1, and Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Shot towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but you know, this time he was ready for it. He drives this one for a solid base hit.
Here's Brandon Phillips. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Johnson is there, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta, but they're in front 4-0. Freddie Freeman is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Freddie Freeman.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Hit hard to short. And Escobar's throw will take care of him for the first out.
The batter, number 6, center fielder,
Billy Hamilton will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. On his way to pitch number 75. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is taken in by Beltre for the second out.
Now batting, number 25.
Number 25 will take his 3rd shot at it now. He's 0 for 2 thus far here tonight.
Well, what do they say? 3rd time's a charm? Well, we'll see about that.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Mookie Betts will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the 3rd base dugout. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Wainwright comes set. Coming at him with the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. 1-1, here it comes. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Chopped foul right at home plate. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Washington. They trail here 4-0. Back here at Nationals Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Darren O'Day will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Darren O'Day.
Yunel Escobar steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Leading off for Atlanta, shortstop Yunel Escobar.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Skied into straightaway right. Betts is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. In there, strike 1.
Not a bad idea when you're facing a guy with a funky delivery like his. You go up there taking a pitch, get yourself a better idea of the release point that he's showing you and how to time that delivery a little bit better.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you know, the big key to throw on the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
And Beltre wisely lays off that one. 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Still 2-2. One out, nobody on. Full count, 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The batter, number 50, pitcher Adam Wainwright.
Adam Wainwright will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, interesting ploy here. He's already beaten these guys with the long ball. Now he's trying to play a little bit of small ball and bunt his way on. A good play here takes care of him, though. But for me, you got to use all your weapons as a hitter.
Here's Ichiro now. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hamilton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Braves strand one. They lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Evan Longoria, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Wainwright into the windup and delivers. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. No offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Phillips is up with it. A quick out number one.
The second baseman, number 18,
Ben Zobrist will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball one.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And another foul ball. On the ground to the left side. Fielded by Beltre. In time to first, and there are two away.
First baseman, number 12,
Chris Johnson will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in two trips. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Phillips is there. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Rajay Davis will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball one. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot, and if it's not in that spot, you take it.
On the ground to third. Longoria's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
First baseman, number 34, David Ortiz.
One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And set to stand in the first baseman here, David Ortiz. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And this is fouled at the plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hops this one up. Longoria just to the left of the mound. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher,
Evan Gaddis will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Line to the right side. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Matt Holliday standing in now. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And just when you thought this inning was about over, back-to-back hits on back-to-back pitches. You can't let your guard down even for a second against these guys.
Here comes the first pitch. Brandon Phillips is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Line toward the alley in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Alex Avila will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. A shot down the first baseline. And Ortiz will just lumber over to the bag and take it himself for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop
Andrelton Simmons digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Wainwright looks in. Here's the 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Carlos Corporan will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Carlos Corporan.
And that's in there for strike 1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Ortiz scoops it up, and Ortiz will just take this one over to first by himself, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They're down 4-0. Back now with baseball on the show from the nation's capital. Just down the street from that building, we are set for what remains in this one. Liam Hendricks come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Digging in to try it again, Yunel Escobar. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yunel Escobar.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Line drive to left, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what?
You bet he does.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. Number 25 ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first down. Kelly Johnson will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Kelly Johnson.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ichiro Suzuki will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First offering on its way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You think there was any intent there?
I don't think so. I mean, he's just trying to bury that 2-seamer in on the hands. Got away from him just a little bit.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Center fielder
Rajay Davis is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Out in front of it, strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike two. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
This is blistered into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And now third base coach Bo Porter's going to wave him on home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, when you break it all down, there are three things you got to have to be successful: pitching, defense, and the clutch hitting. These guys have been able to ride all three so far. That's a big 2-out RBI there.
David Ortiz strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
And he lays off for ball one. Ripped on the ground to first. Johnson's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves will settle for just the one. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. The Braves on top, 5-0. Joaquin Benoit will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Joaquin Benoit.
Billy Hamilton will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Lifted the other way out to left center. Davis has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting, number 25.
Number 25 steps in now. Benoit's ready. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
And he'll step off. Here's Mookie Betts. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Well, you'd credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Adam Wainwright. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 5-0. Good night from D.C.